The Milky Way is flying at 600 kilometers per second. Where is it taking us? The Earth's orbital speed around the Sun is 30 kilometers per second. The Sun's orbital speed around the center of the Milky Way is 220 kilometers per second. But very few people know that the Milky Way itself is also racing at 600 kilometers per second. In the 1990s, scientists measured tiny deviations in the cosmic microwave background, CMB, and discovered that relative to the CMB, the Milky Way is moving at 600 kilometers per second. This means we are not stationary, but being carried by the Milky Way, a super aircraft carrier, flying through the universe. From the cosmic map, the Milky Way, at 600 kilometers per second, is heading toward the Hydra Centaurus supercluster. It is currently 150 million light-years away from us. This region is crowded with galaxies, like a bustling district in the universe. However, its gravity doesn't seem strong enough to capture the Milky Way. So scientists believe that behind it hides an even greater source of gravity, about 250 million light-years away. But due to obstruction by the Milky Way's dust band, we can't directly see it, and can only temporarily call it the Great Attractor. It might be a supermassive galaxy cluster, or a pileup of dark matter, or possibly another unknown celestial object. The only thing we can be sure of is that its gravity is truly powerful, strong enough to pull the Milky Way from 250 million light-years away. At the current speed, we get 600 kilometers closer to it every second. 200 million kilometers per year, 0.02 light-years in a million years. At this rate, 250 million light-years would take 12.5 billion years to reach. And the Milky Way is not flying alone. It belongs to the local group, which includes the Andromeda Galaxy, the Triangulum Galaxy, and over 50 dwarf galaxies. The local group is also in the 600 kilometer per second convoy, all heading toward the Great Attractor. Moreover, right now, the Milky Way and Andromeda are approaching each other at a relative speed of 110 kilometers per second. In as soon as 3.7 billion years, the two will first merge, forming an elliptical galaxy, and continue flying toward the Great Attractor. But galaxy collisions won't destroy Earth because the distance between stars is too great. Even with trillions of stars between the two galaxies, the average closest distance is still several light-years. So they won't physically collide, but will reshape due to gravity. The Sun may be thrown to another stellar orbit. From the cosmic structure, the Virgo supercluster with 10,000 galaxies is also part of the gravitational web, and the Virgo supercluster belongs to the Laniakea supercluster, spanning 500 million light-years and containing 100,000 galaxies. Even the Great Attractor is small compared to it. Right now, Laniakea is like a gravity basin in the universe, and the Milky Way is just a small stream flowing along the gravity. The Great Attractor is just one station, far from being the destination. In fact, the Milky Way may never reach it because 600 kilometers per second is too slow. The speed of the universe's expansion is currently 68 kilometers per second per megaparsec. At 250 million light-years away, the recession velocity of the Great Attractor is 17,000 kilometers per second, far beyond 600 kilometers per second. So the Milky Way likely won't catch up with the Great Attractor. It will forever remain en route. Perhaps at this very moment, the Great Attractor has already been torn apart by the expansion of the universe. But since gravity also decays at the speed of light, we won't detect that until 250 million years later.